First of all, credit to TJ and his entire program for their defensive intensity. That's preparing to play against a team like that. It's hard. It's hard to simulate their tenacity on defense, and first of all, credit to him for what he's done in the short time he's been here in terms of really getting those guys to buy in on the defensive end, and that's as good a defense as we'll see all year. Them and Houston rival each other. So credit to TJ and the crowd here here in Ames for the environment, and they got things rolling, and I wish them the best.
Questions, please. Coach, obviously you mentioned what TJ wants from his team, which is toughness, and it seemed like you guys matched that pretty much throughout the whole game. How big was that for you? And obviously you guys shot it well too to get to that 1-point lead. Yeah,
part of toughness is being able to face adversity and face that ball pressure, and I didn't think we did a very good job in that regard. The critical stat going into the game was, okay, how are we going to handle their pressure, and would we turn it over? We went through a 3-game span there prior to UCF, Texas, TCU, and Baylor, to where we gave up almost 75 points in those 3 games combined off turnovers, and that was going to be critical tonight. And we didn't take care of the ball and kind of lost our poise in some situations, which led to the end result. So lost by 7, but they got 14 more shots than we did, 14 more field goals, and that's hard to overcome on the road, especially as good a team as Iowa State is.
In the second half, you guys had a stretch where I don't think you scored for about 5.5 or 5:45. Jackson Pawlowski was on the floor for a lot of that for Iowa State. He's not someone who plays a ton of minutes for Iowa State, but what did you see from him from a defensive perspective, energy-wise, play hard, all those things?
No, he's not the biggest guy in the world, and probably doesn't scream Big 12 guard, but he plays with tenacity. He's not scared, and he's not going to back down from anybody. And even offensively, he can go get his, when he needs to. So, credit to him coming in and playing big minutes. But like you said, 9-minute mark, we're up 51-50, and go a 6-minute stretch, without a field goal, and just couldn't stop that bleeding.
Coach, what are your overall thoughts on the Big 12 this year?
Well, it's not easy in my situation trying to compete in the Big 12, given all the challenges and roadblocks and everything else that I've had to deal with. So it's not I wish this year would be a down year for the league, but it consequently is not. And, it's one of the best I've ever seen. And I grew up in Kansas and watched the Big 8, and I've seen it all throughout the years. So top to bottom, this is as good as I've ever seen. So like I said, with the challenge we've had and trying to gel, finally got our team here the last couple of weeks, and our full roster, and trying to compete night in, night out, and just not getting over that hump, especially on the road.
Anything else?
Thank you.